Chinese automaker BYD is zipping ahead in the global race to make cheaper electric vehicles. We will see a big race between BYD and Tesla in the next 3 to 4 years. Imagine waking up to a huge shakeup in the car world. And it's not from Tesla, Ford, or any big-name brand. It's BYD, a company most people outside China barely noticed until recently. Now they're not just leading the electric vehicle race, they're changing the game entirely. Stick around to find out, and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the loop on game-changing tech like this. BYD's 5th-generation DM technology, a game-changer for everyday cars. This plug-in hybrid system is being called the most fuel-efficient combustion engine ever for regular cars. It's not just a small step forward, it's a giant leap that could change how we drive, save money, and care for the planet. At its heart, BYD's 5th-gen DM tech is a clever mix of electric and gas power. Unlike older hybrids that rely mostly on gasoline, this system puts electric power in the driver's seat, with a super smart gas engine playing backup. The real star is the Xiaoyun 1.5-liter turbocharged engine built just for hybrids. It's insanely efficient, with a thermal efficiency of 46.06%, the highest ever in a mass-produced car, according to China Automotive Research. The EHS is a high-power electric motor setup that boosts efficiency by 70.28% compared to earlier models, minimizing energy loss. The Blade battery, made with lithium iron phosphate, is safer and more compact, with a 15.9% higher energy density that allows for a bigger fuel tank without sacrificing space. The system also replaces old-school lead-acid batteries with a 12-volt lithium iron phosphate battery, cutting weight and boosting reliability. Together, these components create a seamless dance between electric and gas power, with the car switching effortlessly between. These hybrids are already outselling gas-powered rivals like Volkswagen's Levita, thanks to price cuts of 10 to 22% in 2024. Third, it's about the environment. Lower fuel consumption means fewer emissions, and the electric-first approach aligns with global pushes for greener transport. BYD's system is a practical bridge to a low-carbon future, especially in places where full EVs aren't yet feasible due to limited charging infrastructure. The ripple effects of this technology are huge. For one, it's shaking up the auto industry. BYD's DM 5.0 tech is reportedly 2 generations ahead of competitors, outpacing Toyota's hybrids in China's market. Even Toyota is taking notice, planning to use BYD's hybrid tech in its 2026 Corolla, aiming for a similar 2,100-kilometer range. This collaboration shows how BYD's innovation is setting a new standard, forcing traditional automakers to rethink their strategies. Globally, BYD is expanding into markets like Australia, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East, where its hybrids are gaining traction due to fewer trade barriers. In Australia, the BYD Ceylon 6, powered by an earlier DMI system, offers 92 kilometers of electric range and 1,100 kilometers total, hinting at what's to come with DM 5.0. The upcoming BYD Song MPV and Seal 07 DMI, both using the 5th-generation tech, promise even more power and features like L2+ for advanced driver assistance. But it's not just about numbers or market share, it's about changing how we experience driving. The 5th-generation DM system delivers smooth, quiet electric power for city cruising and robust performance, up to 200 kilowatts in some models, for highway sprints, all while keeping fuel use to a minimum. Features like regenerative braking and optimized engine use mean you're not just saving money but driving smarter. The system's high integration saves space, so you get roomy interiors and sleek designs, as seen in models like the Song Pro DMI with its 15.6-inch touchscreen and Dragon-inspired aesthetics. For families, commuters, or road trip enthusiasts, this tech offers a rare blend of practicality, performance, and eco-consciousness. Of course, challenges remain. Global competition from giants like Toyota and Volkswagen is fierce, and trade barriers in some markets could slow BYD's expansion. Public acceptance of plug-in hybrids also varies, especially in regions slow to embrace EVs. Yet BYD's track record, 3.66 million PHEVs sold by mid-2024, and its relentless innovation, a DM 5.1 update is already in the works, suggest it's ready to tackle these hurdles. The role of the Blade battery in BYD's breakthrough. BYD. This car company's been sneaking up in the electric vehicle world, and it's not because of flashy designs or roaring engines. The real secret sauce? Their Blade battery. Yep, it's as cool as it sounds. Most electric cars use lithium-ion batteries stuffed with chunky cells that take up a ton of space, like trying to cram a bunch of soda cans into a backpack. BYD was like, nah, we've got a better idea. They created these sleek, super long battery cells that look like, well, blades. And trust me, it's not just for show. Here's the awesome part. Instead of jamming these blade cells into bulky boxes like most batteries, BYD lays them out flat across the battery pack, like neatly stacking books on a shelf. No wasted space, no extra junk, just pure, efficient energy. That clever design crams 50% more energy into the same space compared to other batteries. More power, less bulk. Most EV batteries use a mix called nickel-manganese-cobalt, or NMC. It's powerful but can be a bit of a drama queen. It can overheat, catch fire, get damaged, or even explode. Not exactly chill. BYD said, "We're going with something better." They use lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, which is like the laid-back, super-safe cousin of battery chemistries. It's stable, doesn't catch fire, and it's kinder to the planet, and your wallet. And BYD made it even safer. Want proof of how tough this battery is? They stabbed it with a nail in a test. Like, imagine poking a hole in your phone battery. Normally, that's a recipe for flames and chaos. But the Blade battery? It just sat there, no smoke, no fire, no fuss. Try that with your laptop battery and you're calling the fire department. But wait, it gets better. This battery is smart. Most batteries need fancy cooling systems to keep from overheating, like a car with a giant radiator. The Blade battery? It stays cool all on its own thanks to some clever design. Less cooling stuff means fewer parts to break, a lighter car, and more room for other cool features. Plus, a lighter car means it's zippier and goes farther on a charge. And charging? Zaria, it's fast, like grab a quick coffee fast. The battery's low resistance and chill vibes let it handle super speedy charging without breaking a sweat. So you're not stuck twiddling your thumbs at a charging station, you're back on the road in no time. The battery isn't just sitting there powering the car, it's actually part of the car's structure. Yep, it helps hold the whole thing together. Like a superhero pulling double duty. This clever trick cuts down on extra weight, no need for bulky support beams, and makes the car stronger, lighter, and tougher. That's the kind of genius move you don't see every day. But here's what really blows my mind. Most batteries start fading after a while, but the Blade battery? It still holds about 90% of its juice even after 3,000 charging cycles. That's like charging it every day for over 8 years, and it's still going strong. No need to shell out a fortune for a replacement, which is a huge win for your wallet and the planet. Talk about a battery that just keeps on giving. Now hold up. BYD is not done dropping jaws. Their CEO just unveiled a mysterious new engine, and it's got everyone buzzing from car geeks to investors. Is it a hybrid? Something totally wild and new? We don't have all the details yet, but one thing's clear, it's a game changer. Stick with us, because when we break down what this engine can do and how it stacks up against the competition, you'll see why BYD's CEO is grinning ear to ear. How BYD's Schwanji architecture powers the future. BYD is not just making awesome electric cars, they've gone full sci-fi with something called the Schwanji architecture. Picture it as the car's brain, nerves, and gut instincts all in one. This system's so smart it's like your car knows where you're headed, what the road's like, and if it's about to rain before you even check your weather app. Normally cars are like a chaotic office with a million little computers running the show. One for the engine, one for the brakes, another for the AC, and so on. It's a mess, with all these mini brains trying to talk to each other, sometimes tripping over their own wires. BYD was like, forget that. They created one super smart system that runs everything, like gathering all the geniuses in one room instead of shouting across a building. This Schwanji setup makes your car think crazy fast. We're talking decisions in microseconds. You might be like, who cares about a microsecond? So whether it's the revolutionary Blade battery, the cutting-edge Schwanji architecture, or a mysterious new engine that's turning heads, BYD is clearly not just keeping up in the EV race, it's leading the charge. Their tech isn't just impressive, it's changing the rules entirely. If you're as excited about the future of electric vehicles as we are, make sure to stay tuned. There's a lot more innovation coming down the road and BYD is right at the center of it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that's shaping tomorrow.